Alright, here's the decisive game 3 of round 4 of this modern daily. Get you all excited. Okay, this is a bad hand that I will not keep. But if this was a green mana of some sort, it would actually be really good, but it is not, so I'm going to mull. Son of a bitch. What happened is I accidentally clicked that I'm going to keep this hand instead of mulliganing it. That is horrible. I probably just punted this game by doing that. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Siblings. So I top deck a land, but it's also an island. I think it's 3 of the 5 card lands in my deck that don't get green. Awesome. So we'll play Hallowed Fountain, and I'm gonna. It's kind of telegraphing here that I'm playing it and taking 2 damage, but I mean I'm gonna. If I don't spell pierce, I'm gonna path here. It just so there's no reason to like try to bluff that I don't have anything. I can't believe I kept this hand. That's so terrible. I have a tendency to just like punt games by being stupid sometimes. More often I do it in paper magic than I do online, but it's really dumb. So he's gonna attack. I might as well just path here, because I mean I waited until the last second to see if maybe he'd pop the Arid Mesa, but he didn't. But I'm still gonna path it. I don't really have any other plays. Yeah, he's got another step next. Sword of War and Peace is really good here. It's actually something I can cast. So we'll play this Jerry Step just to get a tapped land out of the way. I hope we draw a green source at some point in the near future. Double fetch land's bad for me. He's gonna hit me 4. There's 5 lands in my deck that don't produce green, and we've drawn 4 of them, and 0 of the ones that do produce green. I'm gonna lose this, and it's because I'm an idiot and didn't mulligan. So we'll play that Marlin Haunt. I mean, it's something we can't activate if somehow something gets in our graveyard, and just play out the Sword of War and Peace. Kind of happy he didn't have a counterspell for that too. And he was representing the possibility of blue mana with that Arid Mesa. And, ooh, God, he just rips fetch land after fetch land. Yeah. What about both of them, which I find interesting? I mean, he's hitting for 6, but he's keeping up. Keeping up a fetch land means, like, if I have a way of hitting the step links, he can protect it, but I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. I mean, what it represents is not having his guy die to a refraction trap, but he's probably not used to playing against someone who has refraction traps, so he doesn't really know that. But we did get the green mana, but we're at such low life that I kind of blows. I'm actually not. I'm not even gonna to get the green here. I don't want to go. I don't even want to. I don't want to go any lower, and I kind of would rather keep up the possibility of refraction trapping. Even like if he drops a fetch land and pumps it, then I can actually hard cast a refraction trap to send some of the damage back at him. Also, I have my optimal game plan here is to turn this Misty Rainforest into a Dryad Arbor, equip the sword, and swing in to gain back a bunch of life. And actually, that's what I'm hoping happens. Because even if in response he like bolts it, I have the refraction trap to save me there. And he actually doesn't have anything to pump the step links, which is nice. That's the drawback with step links, by the way. Okay, so I'm gonna get the Dried Arbor, and if he has the bad thing here is if he has a Path to Exile, but any other form of removal in his deck is actually fine. Like, Path is so bad actually because I don't even get the Dried Arbor in the graveyard to turn into a Warlock Hot token. So we'll try to equip here. Yeah, it's Path. Couldn't it be a Lightning Ball? No. Well, we get a Forest. Let's see what he does. Lightning Helix. So I'm gonna Refraction Trap so I don't just die. He's at. The thing with Lightning Helix is if you Refraction Trap back to his face, it's just a counter spell instead of doing extra damage to him. The way because Lightning Helix he still gains the life. So he's gonna go up to 17 here, but I'm gonna kill his Steplings. I think that's better having the Steplings dead than him just staying at 14. Man, but I have the Spell Pierce for that. Oh, that's good. I mean, he's down to only one card in his hand. I think, considering I kept a hand that was absolutely horrible, I'm in a pretty good position here. I mean, if the way my luck in this game keeps going, he's just gonna rip a, I guess, smash to smithereens and just put me out of my misery. But he's down to, well, 2 cards after he draws. Delver's pretty good. Strangler Geist is very good too. I'm gonna play the breeding pool untapped, even though it's kind of risky putting myself at 5. But I have to play out the Strangler Geist. Okay, and he didn't have the spell snare I was deathly afraid of. So we'll equip that. Okay, so he's gonna Snapcaster here and just path my Stronger guys. I'm pretty much dead now. Yeah. Wait. That's really weird. If he just flashes back the Path to Exile, I'm pretty much dead, but he didn't. He flashed back the Lightning Helix. He just gave me an out. That's bizarre. Wow, that seems like a misplay on his part. He totally just gave me an opportunity where if he draws dead, I don't just lose. Where if he kills this, I do just lose. He doesn't even need to draw anything. I mean, I'm still in a bad spot, but if he draws dead, I have a shot at this game. So, I'm not going to even attack here because I need to hold a blocker because, yeah, if he flips the Delver, if he flips the Delver and has like a Bolt effect, then I'm dead no matter what. If he flips the Delver, yeah, okay, well he's gonna Lightning Helix me. So if he flips the Delver, I'm dead no matter what happens. But if he doesn't, I still have a shot. Okay. I just have to hope he draws dead. I want to keep up the more cards in my hand simply because I want to have the possibility, like if he attacks with both for some reason and I can attack back, I want to gain more life here, just to put myself a little farther ahead. So he's gonna Lightning Helix me. You like that? I tapped that pretending I have the. Sorry, I'm pretending I have Refraction Trap, but no, I don't actually have that guy. I'm at 2. And he does not flip the Delver. Snapcaster Mage doesn't do anything. You can't even path anything. Wow. He totally gave me an out by not pathing. He just wins if he does that. That's... Well, sometimes your opponent helps you out. He doesn't... Yeah, he doesn't attack. He doesn't attack at all because getting 1 damage here is not a big deal. And I would just kill one of his guys. Temple Guardian... I'm just going to play out the Noble Hierarch and pump. Okay. So he trades the Delver. Seems... I don't necessarily agree with... If he blocks the Snapcaster... What I'm saying is, if on top is any kind of bolt, I'm just dead. But if on top is a Serum Visions, then having the Delver still alive also means I'm dead. So I think that he might have been better off just blocking the Snapcaster here. But I'm gonna play out the Knight of the Reliquary, and I'm gonna move the sword over. I'll play out this Temple Garden. What I actually think my... Well, let's see if he top decks anything here. No, he didn't. Okay. Dead card. So what I'm gonna do is... The way I'm gonna win this game, if I win it, is by gaining some life to put myself out of bolt range. So in order to do that, I need to have a guy with flying. So I want one of my guys to die. And no, he's not going to just block... He's not going to just block the Noble Hierarch if I attack, because taking 1 damage isn't a big deal. But if I move the sword over the Noble Hierarch, he's going to have to chump block, just to make sure I'm not gaining extra life. And if that happens, I can then move the sword off of the Noble Hierarch after combat, and the damage will still be on her. The 2 damage will still be on her, and she'll die and go to the graveyard, and I'll be able to make a Moreland Hot token for next turn to be able to attack to gain 2 life to put myself at 4, which is out of bolt range. That's definitely the line of play here. I mean, I need him to draw dead again, but crazier things have happened, so let's try this. So attack. He does block with Snapcaster. Okay, good. So now I move the sword back over, and my Noble Hierarch dies. And looks like he drew dead again. He played an Arid Mesa. He had something in his hand from last turn. It might have been another land, but I don't think it must have been a land, because I don't think it was a spell, because he would have cast it. And if it was a creature, he probably would have cast it too. I haven't seen any Vendilion clicks out of him yet. I don't know if he's just not playing it. So we're going to make a token here. Draw another card I don't want to play, but it is something that lets me gain life. So hopefully he doesn't have a path to exile. And he doesn't. Excellent. Okay. So I'm going to swing in. Gain 2 life, which puts me out of ball range. That is amazing. I'm trying to decide if I want to... Yeah, I'm not going to move it back. I don't think moving it back really does anything for me. Because if he had a path, he would have pathed already. So the threat of having 2 paths isn't really there. I'm just going to leave the sword equipped. That way, like, if he has 1 path, that he can't just kill this. Yeah. and he concedes. I guess he didn't have an answer, and I was just standing to gain life. I don't think he should have conceded there. He could draw out of this, but he definitely like gave me an out by not using Path to Exile off that Snapcaster Mage. Oh, I actually didn't even notice he only has 51 seconds left too, so I guess he's just playing. I mean, these games take a long time. I don't think. Well, I did have 8 minutes on him, so I guess he was playing pretty slow, but these games take a while, so it doesn't seem as egregious as it was against the other guy. But yeah, he definitely gave me an opportunity to win this game when I should have just been dead. I mean, the way of the path to me winning was really slim. It involved him drawing dead for multiple turns, but it happened, and he definitely made a misplay by not getting rid of my Strangle Root guys there. I think he got greedy. He wanted to just kill me faster by Lightning Helix, and it bit him in the ass. But I guess that's it. We 4-0'd the daily. Doesn't matter, 4-0'd. So it took some luck to get here, definitely, but we did it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to have this up on Draft Magic sometime in the near future. And thank you all for watching.